Well, you guys seem like you enjoy hearing about me being over in Germany and getting my doors blown off from some little kid. Sadistic bunch y'all are, but I got another one coming from Germany, and this one is world renowned. So hang on, and I'll let you know what else happened over there. Well, hello again, Internet. Welcome back to the channel. We're just going on a fun ride today, and I'm going to go, maybe about 10 or 12 miles, something like that. And just go out and enjoy the fat bike. Might have to. And maybe this will be the dedication ride for Papa Blueshirt, because he's got a bike same model as this. I think his didn't have the front suspension and this one does, but basically this same bike right here, and he's going to retire it looks like. So this one is for you, Papa Blueshirt. So Germany, y'all had no idea that you are talking to the King of France right now. Now this video is going to be a little bit messed up because I think I want to cut in some parts that were made from Clara's father. He made a DVD for us, and if I can find that DVD, I want to cut in some of them parts. But here's how the story goes.
Great hello to all the people who can watch me now, and especially a great hello to Michelle and Blaine McLaughlin, who gave me the inspiration for this wonderful story of transformation. It's not also a story, it's more a documentation of the transformation from a real whispering cowboy to the new King of France and his expanding yellow imperium. Ha! Now, sit down and listen and look how the story began.
We had this exchange, kid coming over, and she shows up, and we're talking on the very way home from picking her up at the airport. And she says she speaks 3 or 4 languages. She speaks German, English, French, and I forget what the other one is. But anyway, I said, well, I speak quite a little French. And she said, oh, really? What do you know in French? And I says, I looked back at her, you know, we was at a stoplight, and I said, well, what would you like me to say? Now, admit it, every one of you got a little chuckle right there, and you thought about a cat walking underneath of a white painted fence, a black cat walking under a fence that was just painted white. But she looked at me with all seriousness and she says, that ain't German. So I guess the stereotype that we have, or that's not French. So I guess the stereotype that we have of the French is not something that's very prevalent in Europe. But we got a kick out of it. I said, but yes it is, I am speaking French. And she said, no, you're not. And I think she really thought I was serious. And when she realized it was a joke, she says, yeah, you're the King of France. You're the King of France. So that was kind of a joke running around. Blaine's the King of France. Well, that joke got around quite a bit. And I took quite a little razzing for it here in the circles that we were in, you know, in the horse industry and stuff like that. But it gets even better than that, because we went to Germany, as you already know if you followed the channel. If you haven't followed the channel, hey, hit that subscribe button and you'll be privy to all these things.
Want to do it. Deep meditations, a powerful contemplation must be done to get the right strings or wave of emotion.
who connect all living being creatures of the earth. But the eye movement communication is not the best way to communicate with this horse. So Blaney falls back to his well-known practice of horse whispering.
We got over to Germany and she told her parents about, you know, the whole story and everything. Probably one of the first stories she told them. This guy over here is nuts, man. He's just crazy. But anyway, so we're visiting, and of course her dad was a videographer. Did a lot of, not by profession, but he just enjoyed it. Taped a lot of stuff. And he started making a movie. Well, we went to France. We said, well, we got to visit France. And of course they were all, yeah, your homeland, your homeland. Well,
now Blaney has clearness for himself. It's the point of no return. He really knows where he has been and where he is going to be now. Now in this world, at this place, in this time.
King Blaine, ho 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 ho. Now remembers all the places and pictures of a life before. Places he had been in another life before, long time ago.
when we got into France, we stopped at this little village, and it had a little, like a town square, a little Central Park area right there. And I got up there, proceeded to peel my hat off, and I started announcing that the king has returned.
All horses of the world now knows what they have lost. A whisperer is gone, and it's coming anew.
I was 10 years old when I was born. I was 20 when I died. At 30, I realized I had died. When I was 40, I knew I was dead. I was 50 years old when I began to hold my funeral speech.
Now that I have returned to the motherland, part of my journey has ended, and the new part.
Because I was making such a big deal out of, you're the king of France, you're the king of France. And so I started making a speech about how the king had returned to his homeland, and he will now be taken over. I will now be, taking over, and all my subjects will be treated well. And and I made this whole presentation speech up there. Well, ha 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 ha, we got a little laugh out of that, but we're going to continue to walk around in the village here, and we stopped at a little cafe, and we got a drink. Now, I'm sure nobody left our table. I know it, because I do remember thinking it at the time. But when they brought the bills out, she gave everybody their bill for their drink. I think we got a drink, and we might have got, I don't know, the equivalent of chips or something like that. Where do we want to go? I believe I will go down this way right here. Yeah, I got, you know, we all got just a drink, so it was something simple. But anyway, the waitress, when she gets to me, she started to hand me a piece of, you know, the ticket, and she drew it back, and she says, "The king does not pay in my establishment, and so yours is on the house." Now, to this day, I have no idea if it was, you know, I mean, we walked to there and we did a leisure walk, you know, we walked around the whole town, village, whatever you call it, and showed up down there. I don't know if somebody else overheard this conversation and told her about it, but somehow she knew about that little speech. And so, hey, I got a free Coke and chips out of the deal. You know, I wasn't complaining, but I thought nobody left the table. So I have no idea how this waitress knew anything about it. But that is why I am forever considered the King of France. And yeah, we're gonna cut in some of the clips from the DVD. I don't know that I'll be able to actually pull it computer-wise, but I can at least film it if that's what needs be. And if I can find that, we're going to cut in some of them, because it was really a neat little DVD that the man made for me, Claire's dad, Enno, made a neat little DVD about, you know, how a whisperer, he always said I was a horse whisperer, how I went from a whisperer to a king. And so we'll throw a few of them clips in there. But yeah, that's me, man. I am the King of France. So, you know, y'all are fortunate to be in my presence, maybe. Who knows? Hey, that's going to do it for that one, guys. I'm going to head on around some of these backcountry roads, and until the next time, hey, stay safe, God bless, and keep the wheels turning. Once again, we're out.